Welcome back to another unboxing of another month's Wrestle Crate UK. I missed last month because dealing with a few issues, and by the time I collected it, it was the same day as a local SWE show, and I was dealing with a few things, and it just went on, and I got delayed doing it. In the end, it wasn't really worth doing one because it had been so long, and so many people had obviously put up videos regarding what's in the box, but some great stuff in it. XPac and Walter signed 8x10s photo things. There was also the Flash Morgan Webster t-shirt, which is great timing as he's just been announced as part of the new WWE UK tournament. And of course there was the Chris Brooks vinyl figure to go along with his CCK partner Kid Lycos, who was the previous month's figure. And there are some actually ongoing kind of stories in this month's Wrestle Crate I've noticed going through these items. I did say last month, last time I did one of these, that I'm going to from now on, I'm going to take the guide, which is this, because obviously there is a Ric Flair item in here, and I would read the description of what it says when I'm pulling out each item. So, firstly, the first item, and I'm just going to go through it as it's listed. Firstly, the XPac t-shirt. Take it out of the packaging. Looks quite good. I've had a look through what the items are in this box earlier because I received it at the post office from the postman this morning. But been doing volunteer stuff, so I hadn't had the chance to have a look at it. But that's it. That looks pretty good actually. I wear that one on Saturday. Let's see if you can see that there in front of me. That looks pretty good actually. Really good XPac. It's got a hint of about being the 1-2-3 kid, but that looks really good. I might wear that on Saturday when I go to the SW Wrestling show at the Coldside Church now is on Main Street, Dundee. Looking forward to that one. Regarding the XPac t-shirt, says make some noise while representing WWE legend XPac in your new officially licensed t-shirt. Our exclusive shirt depicts Waltman inside a huge X symbol to celebrate his groundbreaking run during the Attitude Era. Of course, he was 1-2-3 Kid, he was XPac, and also 6 in WCW. The next item, I'm going to skip past that because I've got because that is the Ric Flair item. I'll bring that out because it's right at the bottom. The Best of North Wrestling, non-stop past Geordie Strong style action you won't want to miss. So that is the DVD there. You see it probably better. In regards to this, the description says North Wrestling are one of the UK's best kept secrets, putting on consistently very good shows from their home of Riverside nightclub in Newcastle upon Tyne. Check out the best matches from the first 2 years with this DVD, which has been produced exclusively for Wrestle Crate subscribers. And the matches in this, if it interests you, and I don't, I said whether there'll be any left on the Wrestle Crate website because they do occasionally sell some of these items afterwards. Robbie X versus Amir Jordan, who has also actually been announced for the UK tournament. Jack Gallagher is now, of course, in WWE and also in the tournament, versus El Ligero, who is also in the tournament. So that's Robbie X versus Amir Jordan and Jack Gallagher versus El Ligero in 2 separate matches, I should say. Sons of Ulad versus Slater and Black. The Primate versus Liam Slater. The Primate's apparently quite a wrestler. I'm not seeing a huge deal of his stuff, but he's got a lot of buzz about him. Travis Banks versus Mark Haskins. That should be a good match. 2 good talents there. And Lucha Session versus No Fun and Flash. And on this DVD it says with commentary from Tom Campbell and Matthew Gregg, who is the Botchamania guy. So that is another DVD to check out at some point. Next up is the Wrestle Crate UK, they call it the Wrestle Crate Slider Puzzle Game. Now I remember a lot of these. These were quite popular when I was young. These things you take off, obviously the bit at the bottom. You can see it's so I know we're at WWE Legends as they use it now. style thing. You slide it about. You're supposed to slide about, mix up the picture, and then slide almost kind of Tetris style. Slide them about to remake the picture. Almost like Rubik's Cube, but one-dimensional. These were really popular in the 1980s. Absolutely, these kind of things in the 80s going into the 90s, really popular. Pretty much lots of different franchises actually had a version of this. Because I think it was quite cheap to make, actually, to be honest. But not that one. But I mean, in those days, that looks quite good. I might have a go at that at some point. Mix it up and then try and remake that. Next up, the next T-shirt, Grizzled Young Veterans exclusive tee. It says Zach Gibson and James Drake are one of the hottest tag teams in Europe currently, and are the current two-time Progress Wrestling Tag Team Champions. You also may see both wrestlers compete at the Royal Albert Hall on the WWE UK Championship Tournament shows next month, which is of course June 18th and 19th at the Royal Albert Hall. So quick look at this. Might as well just open the bag and see. Again, I've looked through the items, but I haven't really obviously seen the t-shirts because I'm literally taking them out of the packaging. So that is what it looks like. I've not really seen it myself. Very cartoonish style, Rick and Morty style, I think you call it. And what does it say? Soon to be the world's #01 exclamation mark. Obviously not world's #1, I mean. And that is, I think, is that the moon or something? Or just the globe? Yeah, it looks like the moon. Behind them, the Earth is actually on fire on that one. Quite a good looking t-shirt. That's two really good looking t-shirts. I'm thinking about actually purchasing something that I can model. I can put t-shirts on, like a model thing, and do a video of what wrestling t-shirts that I've got, which would obviously include the Wrestle Crate ones. But I may do that later in the year. Next up is a Grapple Worldwide lapel pin. Grapple, that's it here. Grapple Worldwide makes alternative wrestling apparel. We worked with them last summer to create some exclusive snapback caps. Our second collaboration is on these badass Lucha Skull lapel pins. So that's it there. Hopefully you can see it better than me because I'm reaching a little bit just because I've got this table in front of me. I shouldn't need to say that. Next up, as I said, there's a few common threads through these last couple of Wrestle Crate boxes. But the Lycos vinyl figure, then last month the Chris Brooks vinyl figure, a picture of what I'll put up when I mentioned that earlier on. In the next item is a Calling Spots magazine, issue number 27, I believe. It is. Does it say it actually on here? It doesn't say it. I think it probably says it somewhere. I'm not seeing. But on the description it says issue 27 of the ever popular wrestling fans magazine Calling Spots, featuring articles on CCK, Riptide and women's wrestling, as well as an interview with Austin Aries. I read part of that interview earlier. I got this box this morning when the postman delivered it, by doing volunteer stuff for a lot of today. So I'll go through the last couple bits quickly. There's a where's the World Slide Sticker, celebrating the greatest botch since the Shockmaster with this World Slide Sticker. So that is the sticker. That is there. I actually really enjoyed one of the local wrestlers, Eddie Devine, made really. He had us all laughing. He kind of took the mickey out of it a couple of times last month. Kind of diving out in the ring and doing Titus O'Neil thingy where he puts his hands up a couple of times. Actually, really funny. And that was in the middle, the start of a hardcore weapons match. Also in here, the penultimate item is a. Now where's it's trying to find? Yes, there it is, right at the bottom. Pro Wrestling Eve On Demand trial. It says, here's your chance to check out a month of Pro Wrestling Eve on us. So it is a coupon code. I'll show you there if anybody interested. Pro Wrestling Eve on Demand, or Pro Wrestling Eve on Demand. You can go to eveondemand.pivotshare.com and you can find their website, Eve, and that's, I think that's a picture of Viper, and I can't quite see who that lady is on the back of it. On the back of it I'm looking at. So I'm not too hugely familiar with a lot of the women's wrestling. So a lot of it is on demand stuff that I don't have a huge amount of money to subscribe to a lot of the on demand. So that's things like that. The free trial it is quite handy. The last item is the Ric Flair item. It is the personally signed by Ric Flair thing. It says these art prints were designed by Wrestling Type exclusively for Wrestle Crate and hand signed by the Nature Boy himself in the US. An exclusive hand signed item from the greatest wrestler of all time that you can only find inside Wrestle Crate. Display this on your wall with pride. There's woo on it. I'm not even going to try and do the woo because I can never do it. Again, one of my friends, I mentioned them a few times, but one of them, friends of mine, Scott, who wrestles at SWE, he can do a great Ric Flair impression. Doesn't stop once he's asked to do it. But it's great. Great to have a Ric Flair signed item. Genuine. Never had the chance to meet Ric Flair. Grew up watching WCW, as I've said many times on this YouTube channel, and I like this design. I like the design of it. It's him, obviously very much 1980s with a bandana on, and one of his, of course, most fabulous robes. It looks like it's difficult to tell with the way that it's been altered, but it looks well in the print. It's black and gold, which obviously Ric Flair is surrounded by gold with the heavyweight championships or that. But that is great. Genuinely pleased to get a Ric Flair signed item. Ric Flair's hand signed print there. Like I said, never had the chance to see Rick on his visits to the UK, which have been few and far between. I know that I believe he's coming over next year, which just my finances are just down pan quite a lot recently. So I'm most likely not going to have the opportunity to see him. But that is great to have. Again, I've said it before. Some of the opportunities that wrestling fans have nowadays is just simply fantastic. So that's the this month's Wrestle Crate. I really enjoy it. Again, a few more DVDs. A couple of the DVDs I've not really watched. I have to admit. I'm not really a chance to sit down and watch fully because I've been busy. Again, various things to take care of. But quite a few good items to the puzzle to play with around with and see if I can mix it up and do it again. Like I said, these were really popular many years ago. I used to have a few of them with different kids characters and so forth that I was given. But that's really good. Like I said, great to see Ric Flair. And of course, next month, Wrestle Crate are working with Progress Wrestling. Just as it says there. I know there's pictures of people up there. I don't really like to use people's pictures, but Progress Wrestling is, just as you can see it hopefully, in June there will be next month, which is great. Unfortunately it'll arrive after my birthday, but never mind, because they don't ship out till later in the month. But next month there is an item in there from Progress Wrestling, one of the UK's strongest wrestling brands.